Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. It's a girl, Miss B. So today I brought you a special package once again. It is the letter D. What are the sounds the letter D is producing? Of course, everybody knows that the letter D makes the sound of D in most words, but there are other sounds of the letter D that you may not know, or maybe you haven't really thought of it. So today I'll be addressing that particular issue. And again, I'll also be talking about another letter, but as time progresses, we know which other letter. Thanks for joining me again today. You're welcome. Okay, like I said, that I'll be talking about the letter D today, and I will be starting by telling you that the letter D is a consonant sound, and of course, it is very easy to make. The sound is pronounced as D. D. This particular sound is very easy to make, like I said earlier, and it can be at the beginning of a word, it can be at the middle, and of course be at the end of a word. Now I'll be giving you examples to make this easier for you. First, I have words like do. What are you doing? What do you do? Okay, I have another one like devil. Don't be the devil. I have dollars. How much dollars do you have? I have defeat. Don't concede to defeat. I have words like demon, dramatic, die, dress, and so on. I have D at the middle of a word. Examples are Federal Republic. I have words like elder. I have electrodynamic. I have Monday, adapt, adverse, advice. I have words like adhere, and so on, of course. I have another one when it is at the end of a word. Examples are build, mad, bold, cold, creed, cried, child, field, spread, bird, ground, and so on. Okay, so let's talk about another sound the letter D can produce. This is pronounced as J. J. I've read some people pronounce this one as dig, or some people say it's diz. Alright, now this particular sound is an affricate, right? So it is pronounced at once. You don't say it differently, like having two different sounds. No, these two sounds now can produce just one sound, and they pronounce it as J. J, like you want to say letter G. Yeah, that's the sound J. Okay, I have an example where I can find this particular sound. This sound actually can be confusing in some words. That's why some people don't even know when to pronounce it and how. And again, some people also mispronounce it in most words. Now, I'll give you a little clue anyway. Not like it is 100% proven, but at least if you notice so well, you will understand that this particular sound is always seen when we have you coming immediately after the letter D. So when we have it like that, most of the times you have the production as J instead of the normal D the letter D is producing. Okay, examples I can give you here are gradual, individual, educate, graduate, graduation. I have some words like procedure and during. Yeah, during. Okay, now this also can be seen when there is I after the letter D. Let's say we have I letter and then the D is actually coming before the I. Now the D there is producing the sound of J in some words, okay, not every word. All right, I'll give you examples like soldier. You see, there's D and there's I. Oh, that reminds me, the word individual. You can see that I is coming before D, but that particular D there is not producing the sound of J. Have you seen the point? Okay, now we have you following the other D. We are rather pronounce that second D as J. So you say individual. So you don't say individual. Now you see that, like I said earlier, that there is no specific rule guiding this. You just have to know your sounds and then you will know how to pronounce the word. Okay, so that's where I will be saying thank you very much for joining me today. I don't want to waste so much time on this particular letter, so I will be giving you another letter afterwards. Okay, just stay glued to this channel. You won't regret ever joining me. Okay, so I would want you to ask you a few questions if you are following. So far, we have been talking about the letters of English alphabet. We have started with the letter A, and today we talked about the D. So if you have any questions so far, please go ahead and ask me. And if there is any letter you want us to talk about, don't worry, we'll get there if you have not talked about it earlier. If you have not actually seen other letters we have talked about, don't worry, I will be leaving them on the description box. Okay, so just click on any of the links and see the letters and the sounds they are producing. Okay, so thank you. I am your one and only Miss B, and I love you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and of course tell a friend about this channel. If you have a child, if you have a cousin, if you have a sister, if you have a brother, if you're a teacher, this channel is your channel because you have lots and lots to learn here, and I promise not to disappoint. I love you again. See you again, darling. Education.